Hi everyone, welcome to Divination. Welcome back to another Peacock card reading. I hope that this video finds you well today. Thank you so much to all the returning subscribers, and thank you if you are new to the channel as well. Welcome. Haven't been present or as active for a couple of months. I feel like I was in a very dark space, like creatively, and now I feel like I've been let out of that space and I feel rejuvenated. So I've changed definitely since I last uploaded a video, so I'm really curious to explore this together with you all. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it again. And today's Peacock card reading is what makes you stand out in your person's eyes. So we're gonna ask 3 questions. I'm gonna ask obviously what makes you stand out. The second one will be how, and the third one will be why. And this will shift the focus onto like maybe what's going on in your person's life that makes them pull towards your energy as well. So this will discuss their perspective a little bit. And ultimately I do like a personal message for you and you only, which is something that I stopped doing for a while, and then I was like, why? So I'm bringing it back. With that being said, pile number 1, if you pick the beautiful Celestite, this is your pile. I'm sorry if I'm looking away. I just want to make sure that the camera is focused, because I had started recording earlier and it was not focused. So yeah, we're gonna go with the first question, and I'm gonna use tarot for this and a few oracles as well. I'm gonna ask for you, pile number 1, what makes you stand out in your person's eyes. So let's see. Yeah, so let's see. You get the 8 of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Sorry. Oh. Lastly, 10 of Wands. I wanted to focus. There we go. Now we'll pull out a card from my flower oracle as well. Oh, jumped out. Ephemera. Wow, that's beautiful. That's a very interesting combination. And I will also get an animal. Because I think it's very relevant for this question. Let's see. You get Goose, inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Wow, this is beautiful energy. This is really, really nice. So the first thing I'm seeing here is that your person, first thing, you work very hard. Or if you have projects, you work very hard at these projects. Very passionate person, very driven person. It's like you have a very clear purpose, and this reflects on your actions, undoubtedly. You are adventurous. I feel like you're a brave person as well. And I feel like you're quite funny as well. And I also feel like you're not afraid of speaking up. You have like a very clear opinion on things. I feel like what happens within you is kind of like what the world gets. So a very real person as well. You may be very skilled in different areas. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of projects. So this person thinks that your ability to have gifts and talents in different areas of life is very attractive. Yeah. Like you have a zest for life. Like you really make sure that you explore life with the purpose of exploring yourself. They find this very, very hot. This person also feels like a lot of other people like you, and I have a feeling that this person might be a bit competitive. So this kind of makes you look very popular and very, very sought after. They like the fact that maybe they could have something that someone that a lot of people want. Yeah, they like to feel like a winner, and you definitely look like a prize. Oh my god, this person's a bit this person's like a bit alpha, I would say. So yeah, that's the tarot. Now we have ephemeral, and with this I feel like there is a contradiction to sometimes the way you present yourself, like here with the cards. Someone very hardworking, very driven, you know, with a lot of purpose in their life, a hard worker, resilient, outspoken, you know, adventurous, curious, passionate. And then with ephemeral, it gives me this vibe that you do all of this, you work really hard, but you still look great at it. You still look very, you know, composed and very just not tired, you know. You look brilliant. You look shiny, you know, like you really are enjoying all of this. It gives you an aura of like newness, freshness. You look fresh, you know, there's something fresh about you. It's like you have a lot of energy like circulating your body, you know, constantly, and like your energy is constantly being renewed, and like you're constantly reinventing yourself. That's where I wanted to get to. And that creates this energy of someone that people fantasize about, you know. And this makes your person have the ability to like envision you almost in their projects. They may be someone that has a lot of projects, so this all of these qualities of yours kind of like allow them to put you in their visions that they could have for a better life for themselves, even together with someone, you know, someone that can match their energy. And with all of the qualities that you have, they're kind of like third eye chakra allows them to put you in their dreams. So wow. And we have goose, inner knowing. you have a very solid core, I think, and this person feels very pulled towards this, but it goes beyond like being in love or the physical. You know, it makes them feel like they can be safe with you, and like they can build something. And but I don't mean something material, I mean obviously this follows, but that they can build something meaningful with you, you know, that transcends the material. Like when they envision you in their dreams, it's almost not like, oh okay, like I can see this person in my dreams like building all of this and buying all of this and going to these places. Like, yeah, for sure, but what they truly envision is the fact that you are transparent, and because of this they can like dream about feeling your love and like experimenting it, you know, and getting that back from you, like pouring love into you, and you having the ability to give this back to them. This person also sees you like doubting certain things sometimes. They feel like, yeah, like they see you so brilliant, but sometimes they can see that you are not sure, or like maybe you don't see yourself as brilliant as they view you, which is beautiful, you know. I just feel like they really find you to be a treasure. They find you to be a very popular person and very friendly, like a lot of people care about you. And they also feel like you worry a lot, but they like this. They like the fact that you are a caring person. So overall, I would say what makes you stand out in this person is your hardworking qualities, your drive, and the fact that you can look fabulous at doing this. And also that you are popular and that you care truly from the heart. Okay, so the next question will be how? How do you stand out? Like, how does this process happen? And I will use more tarot. Let's see. You get the Page of Pentacles. You get, this is confirmation of what I was thinking already, the Hangman, and the World. This is such a beautiful card. There's just a bit of nudity, so I can't fully show it, but like I don't want to show it like to a, well, maybe I can actually. Look at it. Wow, they honestly view you as someone so beautiful. Like I can feel it from the energy from the cards. It's like they're in awe almost. So the way that you stand out to them is if you're a hard worker, you might read a lot. Like I see someone that's very interested in what they do. If they are investing their time in something, they are sitting down to read about it. How do I do it? Strategizing. How, yeah, someone that strategizes. So you may be a very organized person. You may be very organized in your environment, in your house, at work, if this is like a work connection, you know, because it could be for a few of you that this is a work connection, because it talks a lot about hard work. So yeah, I feel like this could be the case for sure. And yeah, I feel like you're someone that's well read, maybe intellectual, someone with that has ideas, that has initiative, you know. And so you may be someone that likes to inform themselves about things, and if they're gonna invest their hard work into something, they make sure that they know what they're getting into. And this probably applies to your connections as well. I don't sense someone terribly impulsive or anything like that, so they really like this too. And with the world, wow, this is always the energy I get with the world. I'm like, wow, you know. And that is the energy of the world. It's like you get to the top of the mountain and it's like, oh my god, like you can see everything. I feel like you expand the view of people when you speak with them, you know, that you let people see things that they otherwise wouldn't have seen, you know. And this is a beautiful talent, the fact that you also have the ability to show someone a different perspective with your words, with your intellect. So yeah, I feel like they love the way you speak, you know, the way you explain yourself and the way that you show the world who you are verbally. They love how you show your mind. So this is how they see how you stand out. And we will see, why do you stand out to this person? Like, what is going on? Oh, first card that jumped out, Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't do reversals, but this one like jumped out. And because we're talking about communication here and that you have a gift with the way that you express yourself, this is very relevant. Ace of Swords in reverse. So why do you stand out to your person? The Magician. And Four of Pentacles. Ah, I see what's going on here. Okay, so for your person, there may be like in their environment, I don't feel like a lot of people speak very well, like they can explain themselves very well, substantially, you know, in a structured way that makes sense. I don't feel they're surrounded by a lot of people that have these abilities. And even if like people have these abilities, they don't maybe like their mind or like their values, you know. So they find you to be very special in that way, that you really spark up their interest in, you know, intellectually and almost spiritually as well, you know, like because of the values that you have. With the Magician, let me feel the energy. Okay, I feel like in their environment, there's people around them that are strategic, but maybe not in like a good way. So they don't give anything without like thinking what they're getting back, you know, like maybe a bit not greedy people, but like, you know, people that have like the serpent eye out, you know, like that they are, you know, planning what to give you. Sorry, what am I gonna get out of you if I tell you this? What am I gonna like be able to transform in my life having a connection to you. This is how this person feels. Like people are maybe trying to get things out of them a lot, and that people don't really give them that much. And with you, they don't feel like they necessarily need to have their serpent eye out all the time, you know. So that you're not like a manipulative person, you know, that will try to get something without giving anything back. And maybe they are surrounded by people that are like that, you know, that want more than they can give. And this makes you stand out, that you don't have this, you know. And I'm gonna get a little personal message for you and you only. First, a couple of messages, love messages from your person, before moving to the personal messages for you and you only, because well, they're so cute. I love them. Just 2 messages. You get all yours. Oh, so sweet. Let's see. And let's talk. You see, this person likes talking with you. This is what I'm saying. They like it. They like talking with you. They might be very, very chatty with you, you know, like, let's connect our brains. Anyways, personal message for you and you only. You got knowledge. Wow. Yes, you got knowledge. As a master, I realize that the seed of my creation is the knowledge I bring to it. Oh my God, guys. Although I must know enough, I must also be sure of the quality of what I know. Okay. Interesting. This is very interesting. And you get power to let go. You are powerful. To make a fresh start, you let go of all painful memories and heart wounds. Past is past. Okay, so I feel like you're entering a period in your life where knowledge will be, I mean, I see already that you are a knowledgeable person, you know, that you like to understand things and their depth, you know, to understand how to utilize them. However, I feel like maybe you are going to enter a phase in your life where there will be more intellectual skills required of you, and maybe not everyone will be able to provide you with the depth of knowledge that I feel your mind is in need of. I feel like you're a very, very smart person, so I would encourage a lot of independent research if you're entering new projects, for anything new that's going on in your life that will require knowledge. I feel like you need to make sure that the sources are reliable and that they're clear, you know, and if you seek knowledge from people that don't seem to want to give you this knowledge, like, don't stick around for too long, you know, do your own research, be independent, you know, in that sense. And with the power to let go, to make a fresh start, you let go of all painful memories and heart wounds. Past is past. So I feel like you may be entering a new phase of understanding that your mind has, you know, a larger capacity to understand things than your environment, you know, and this may have been a bit painful at some point to because it can feel lonely, I imagine, you know. However, I feel like right now it's crucial for you to understand how talented and gifted you are, and to apply your intelligence accordingly, you know. And I feel like independence here is very, very good, because you're already admired by that, you know. But now I think your environment and this person as well can see how independent you are externally, you know. But I feel like you're entering a period where this will be internal as well, as in like people cannot be telling you how to think, what to say, what to do, you know. Like that's kind of the energy that I feel around these messages. Like it's important that you understand your own shape, like your own internal shape, and, you know, adapt the external world peacefully to that. And I feel like in your previous cycle, maybe you were doing things the other way around, like adapting internally to suit, you know, the external world. Now it's more like you need to find out how things work for you, you know, and trying to make the external world kind of adapt a little bit to that, you know. But obviously finding this harmonious balance in that process between the two. I hope this makes sense. Paul number 1, thank you so much for joining me here. It was such an interesting reading. If you have any questions, if you want to book a private reading with me, please find all the relevant information in the description box down below. And I hope to see you back on another video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, Paul number 2. Welcome to Lex Divination. Thank you if you are a returning subscriber, and welcome if you are a new subscriber. If you pick the rose quartz, this is your pile, and I haven't been around for a couple months, so I want to really explain that I was in like a very dark space creatively, and now I'm like rejuvenated. So I'm so happy to be back creating some new content. I have definitely changed in these few months, so I feel like my readings will reflect this, and I'm really curious to explore it with you all. So with that being said, pile number 2, today's Peacock card reading is, how do you stand out in your person's eyes? And we are going to ask 3 questions. Obviously, what? Also, how and why? You know, and the last one, the why question, like why you stand out to them, will also explain a little bit of their perspective, maybe where they're at, that like your qualities that like attract them to you, you know. And lastly, I'm gonna do a couple of love messages and personal messages for you and you only. So let's get going with the tarot. To ask me first question, what makes you stand out in their eyes? Let's see what makes pile number 2 stand out. The person's eyes, and you get King of Wands in reverse. The Tower. Six of Cups. Wow, this is very contrasting. And I will also get a flower card. Tenacity. This energy is intense. I'm curious. I would like to meet you. It's interesting. I'll get an animal oracle as well. I think it's very relevant for this question. Oh, so huge these cards. I'm like chaos every time. You get Lion, higher calling. Let me show you. You have within all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay. I can see what's going on here. When I start making these videos, my throat chakra goes crazy. Anyways, so this is very interesting. I see someone here that has had a hard life, I think, or that has experienced deep trouble internally. Maybe not caused by you, but like life has been maybe, you know, challenging. And this person finds it incredible that you have been able to pull yourself out of whatever you have pulled yourself out of. They find that you have a strength that is quite like above the standard of what they know, you know. They find you to be like, there's like a bit of like warrior-like energy here. Like you just get through things and you're like a ride or die kind of person, you know. You don't abandon ship, and they admire this for sure. They also find you to be very loyal, consistent, and somehow easy to read, you know. Like you have your character and like, man, it's clearly visible like who I am, you know, like you have to take it, like this is me, you have to adapt kind of vibe, you know. I see a very good heart with all of this aura of kind of like, it's not regalness. There's an aura around you of like that commands respect. That's what I was trying to find the right expression. Yes, your presence commands respect. I don't know if this is a work connection, maybe at work, like, you know, your presence demands respect either by looks or by role, you know, or hierarchy and whatnot, you know, all of this work stuff. And yeah, they find you to be like a bit merciless sometimes. They have like this respect for you that's like you did what? Like, you know, they're like, I would have never done that. They're like, wow, like I respect you, I like you, but I'm also a bit like, a bit like, yeah, like they don't know exactly if you're gonna be like that with them as well, you know? But it adds like a bit of suspense to like this connection. So the energies are, you know, kind of ramping a bit. Feels like a bit stormy, but it seems fun as well, because you got the Six of Cups in the end, and I imagine that you are someone that can seem very, very tough, you know, like very resilient, and there's a heart there that is just pure, like, you know, marshmallow, like a very good person, and very loyal, but it's very well protected by someone that demands respect with their mere presence. And then we have tenacity, so they find you to be very, like, you see something and you know exactly where to, you know, aim. You want something, you know where to aim, and you get there. And this really makes you stand out in their eyes. And then we also have the, oh, and they find you, because it's burdock. To me, burdock, because I love burdock and dandelion, so pop, is very, I find it to be like a very, I love these kind of herbal flavors, you know, that are a bit old school, really. Yeah, there's something about your style, maybe, that's like, makes you stand out for some people. I don't know, I get like some sort of like goth, like a bit more alternative, or like your own style, you know, so this also makes you stand out. And then with lion, yes, I was saying, you put your eye on something and you know you will get it. Then with tenacity and stuff, you know, lions are great hunters as well, and very protective, and very, you know, what's the word? Ingenious. And as much as they are feared in the savannah, they are also known to be very cuddly, because they're little, well, big cats in the end. So yeah, sorry, I love cats. And there is some sort of nobility. That was the word I was trying to find, nobility. Your presence has something noble about it, you know, like, because regal is like, regal is noble, but to me there's like this tint of seriousness and almost a bit of boredom. Your vibe is not like that. It's noble, but it's also, it moves, you know, it's not rigid. It's got contradictions within it, you know, but not in the nobility department. So yeah, you're probably someone very successful, very courageous, and there's also something about letting go of the past here and reclaiming your majesty. So you may have had a situation, or you may still be experiencing a phase of, you may have gone through a phase of, I don't know, either there's a lot of people around you that sometimes don't tell you the truth, or like, or it might be difficult for you sometimes to decipher the intentions of others, you know. There's this vibe of being very aware of other people's intentions. I think this is very important in your life, you know, and your person can see this and they like this, you know, because it kind of provides a sense of safety to people. So yeah, I feel like it's time for you to reclaim, you know, your power. You may be a bit tired right now. It may be like, obviously it's December, the world goes like bananas in December. So yeah, it will soon be time for you to regain that power. And you know, once you come back from that, you will be double what you are now. So super cool. So to summarize this question, what makes you stand out to your person? It's your ability to get what you aim for, your nobility, your presence, and also your ability to conquer anything. Yes. And your loyalty, also loyalty. And this contrast between your like hard exterior and that soft, mellow interior. They find this very, very pretty. So with the next question, we're gonna use some, I'm gonna use tarot again and oracles. Yeah. The next question is, how do you stand out to your person? How do they see this happening around you? So, you get the Magician, Five of Wands. There's more of this like stormy energy. It's so cool. You must be like a really like badass person. And Six of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I think I have enough actually. So what I sense here is that you are always transforming things, always aiming to improve things. Your person sees you constantly improving things, you know. So they see you observing and improving things a lot. Yourself as well, you know, your life. And with the Five of Wands, I insist. I see turmoil in your environment, but I don't see you struggling that much within it. So this person sees that you're not kind of like, you're not scared of battle, you're not scared of conflict, you're not scared of like, you know, not scared of getting your hands in there, you know, and fight for what you think is right, like till the end. They see you doing this. And then with the Six of Pentacles, your person sees that you give what you're getting from other people. You're always like, you know, making sure that you understand what other people are giving you and trying to get that leveled. If people give you more, you give a little bit more, you know. And they like that you are, once again, sorry, extremely observant, you know, because I feel like they are curious about what you think about them, because they see you having such a tenacious capacity to observe things and to transform the environment, but without kind of without how can I explain it? Transforming the environment, but like in a very strategic way. Yeah, with a plan, you know, and also transforming the place and maintaining this respect around you, you know. yeah, they really admire this, like your solidity through transformation and through battle, you know, this kind of like phoenix energy, you know, someone rising from the ashes and even brighter than ever kind of vibe. Yeah, that's amazing. Now, why do you stand out to your person? So I want to see like their environment and identify what do you have that maybe they're looking for. So yeah, why do you stand out to your person? Pile number 2. Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands. I can't believe I have the Tower, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, like, one underneath the other. Like, yeah, that's amazing. And I have, this is so weird. So I have the King of Wands, then the Magician, which is number 1, and the Ace of Cups, which is also number 1. So you must be very unique. I feel like there's something very unique about either your makeup, the way you make yourself up, your clothes, the life that you've had. There's something that really, really kind of like makes you very authentic. So, and then with the Tower, Five of Wands, and Nine of Wands, I feel like you've had battle from a very young age in your life, I'd say. And then Six of Cups, and underneath I've got the Six of Pentacles. This energy is strange. Who are you, pile number 2? There's something very like magical almost here. Do you practice magic or something? Like, either you're someone that's like highly evolved, highly spiritual, or highly, you know, like I feel like you may be occupying higher roles in your life, or like, yeah, someone with a lot of knowledge, a lot of knowledge, you know, but not only intellectually, but about people and how to go on about their business, and sometimes their shady business. So, Jesus, this is so cool. Okay, so you had Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands, and King of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like this person may not have had like a super solid maybe family, or like they haven't had a lot of people in their life that have stuck to their commitments and things like that, you know. And you seem like a very committed person, committed to a lot of things. So I feel like this pulls them in for sure. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like this person also has had a lot of conflict around them throughout their life. So the fact that you can navigate it, I think, provides them a sense of familiarity to you, like connected to you, linked to you. And with the Ace of Cups, I feel like this person is on actually the lookout for some love. So if they find this in you, it's like the perfect moment to come to them is now, you know. Oh my god. Please assess this carefully, peacefully, you know. But they are, I feel, in a place where they are, you know, interested in love as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get some personal messages for you. And I know sorry, Spanish comes out sometimes. I will get some love messages for you. Oh my god. A lot of love. Hopefully. Love messages from your person. I do not want to ruin this. Oh, bless. Yeah, maybe your person feels like they've messed up a lot of things in their life and they may not know how to go on about this. You may have to like kind of not initiate things, but like, yeah, your person's a bit shy maybe. Yeah, you see, like the cards are a bit, they may not be great at showing like their love stuff. And I want to be your companion. Oh, this is very sweet. My nose is so itchy. Suddenly. I want to be your companion. Yeah, this person, I insist, this person is kind of like a bit ready for love kind of vibe, you know? Okay, let's get a couple of messages for you and you only. Openness. As a master, I am so in tune with myself and my conscience is clear. I can be totally and fearlessly open with you and you can do the same with me. Oh, that's so cute. That. I love this reading. It's like looking at a puppy. I'm like, this is so precious. Power to face. You confront your own doubts and fears, the paper tigers that threaten to sabotage your happiness, and dispel them with courage. Huh, tiger, lion. There's a lot of like, you know, this fierce kind of energy. But yeah, I feel like maybe there's a lot of people that may envy you. But I'm also absolutely sure that you know how to deal with it. You seem like someone that really knows how to deal with like BS. So yeah, maybe you need to be a bit more open with your person. Maybe I feel like your person is shy, you know. So I feel like you may have more of an ability to be open than them. I may be wrong. I just don't want you, I don't like adding like this pressure, you know, on people of like, you have to initiate things because they want. Because things are not like that, you know, it's like a quid pro quo kind of vibes. But I feel like, yeah, maybe you need to show a little bit more openness with your person for them to open up a bit more. As I said, you have a very noble aura, so sometimes this may make people close themselves off a little bit, which is not your responsibility, you know. If people can't handle some heat sometimes, I'm like, come on, you gotta, you know, step it up. But yeah. And with power to confront your own doubts and fears, dispel them with courage. I just don't think there will be a lot of people around you that will be able to match your level of courage. Like, I see you occupying a place that's very unique in life and very unique in your surroundings as well. So if these doubts come through, and if these doubts come about this person, I don't know, unless you haven't seen them for like years, if this is something active, which I encourage people to do. I don't like encouraging people to like wait for someone for years and they haven't been in contact for years. It's like, healthiest thing is to move on. But if this is an active, you know, connection, then I do feel like your person is on the lookout for like someone. So maybe some openness could help, and to not listen to maybe some doubts that you may have that are not relevant. If you get to know your person a little bit more, you may find out how relevant you could be in their life. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please see all the information in the description box down below. If you have any questions, or if you just want to share your voice with me, please do so in the comment section, and I hope to see you back on the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to Divination. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber, and welcome to the channel if you are new. It is such a pleasure to have you here. I just wanted to mention that I've been absent for a few months, and yeah, I was really stuck in like a dark place creatively, and yeah, I didn't want to be like copying like other channels and like forcing myself, you know, because I'm trying to create something new. And yeah, I am rejuvenated now and ready to start creating more stuff. I feel like I've changed a lot in these months, and I'm really looking forward to exploring this with you all. So yeah, we'll see. Today's pick a card reading, pile number 3. If you pick the Peacock Ore, this is your pile. Today's pick a card reading is what makes you stand out in your person's eyes, and that's gonna be the first question, followed by how do you stand out to this person, and lastly, why do you stand out to this person? And that's gonna explore kind of like their life a little bit and what they're seeking that maybe they feel they don't possess right now, you know. And I will also pull a couple of love messages, and after that some kind of like self-empowerment messages, personal messages for you and you only. So yeah, let's get going with the tarot. First question, what makes you stand out in your person's eyes? Let's see. What makes you stand out in your person's eyes? Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands in reverse. And Five of Cups. Okay, pile number 3. What I feel here is that you have a lot of like compassion for the world. I feel I feel like you're not someone that's going around kind of looking for, I don't know, I don't feel like you have like a huge ego where you're like, you know, always trying to look a certain way, always trying to manipulate things to be a certain way. You're more of someone that probably thrives in peace, that thrives in harmony, you know. And your ability to feel and to express dissatisfaction at times, and to kind of point out the things that are not working, makes you stand out. Like the ability to not ignore other people's pain or your own pain. That really makes you stand out, you know, this ability to be caring and to consider people's suffering, to consider your own suffering. You know, you're not someone that, for example, in your person's mind, like if they had a problem, they feel confident that you wouldn't be like, oh, we can talk about that tomorrow, or I don't know, you sort it out on your own, you're grown up, you know, like no, you're someone that would really like sit down and listen and like say like, okay, what's going on, like let's find out, let's talk about it, like, you know, this matters, you know. And I feel like they find this truly beautiful. And there's also like an element of shyness to you, like a bit demure, and they find this very like sweet and very attractive as well, you know, but in a way that's like, they just look, they may look at you in a very like specific way sometimes, or like you may have noticed this person like looking at you, because I feel like they may kind of like lust after you a little bit, you know. But it definitely goes beyond the physical. It's like your demeanor. Yeah. And as I said, you're someone that doesn't kind of like go around with this army of defenses, you know. You're someone that really comes in peace. And I want to pull an animal oracle as well to see what makes you stand out. Yeah, I feel like you're a lover of beauty and kindness. And I also feel like you're very organized. Like every time I've been shuffling this, when I shuffle these cards, the tarot, and this one, like the cards just, these cards are so big, it's such a mess whenever I shuffle them. But this time it was like so orderly. Just like with the tarot, it was so orderly. I was like, okay, this must mean like this person is very organized and like they know their stuff. They like peace. They like, once again, harmony. You get horse. Freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Okay, this is an interesting contrast. And we will also use some flower oracle. There's some flower cards. No, wait, there's one here. Let's see. And you get protection. Yeah, you know what? This is kind of what I was feeling a bit when I was mentioning that you're not a person that's like, you know, that if someone has a problem, like you ignore it and you're like, oh, I need to sort it out. Like, I'm not gonna listen to your stuff and like, don't be sensitive and whatnot. No, this is when you sit down with someone and like you listen to their pain, or you have compassion for them, or you kind of like, you know, point out the things that are not working. It's from a very protective place, protective of others, protective of your environment, protective of yourself, you know. So this kind of creates an aura of safety in your person's mind, like it's safe for them to like be themselves with you. And I don't feel like they may get a lot of this. But there's also this interesting contrast with horse. Yeah, I feel like you're a very independent person. Like, I feel like you don't like people to address you in a disrespectful manner, you know? Even though you are not like walking around with, as I said, this huge defense stuff, ego trip thing going on. You don't have this. There's still something that really expects respect, you know, because you are such a giver of respect. There's definitely an expectation for it, you know. It's like, okay, I'm kind, like I can listen to you, but like don't fool me, you know. You don't fool me. If you're not kind, and if you are a destructive person and a harmful person, you will listen to me, you know. Like, your protection comes from a very loving place, but also from very solid principles. And I feel like this is the energy that the horse represents in this dynamic of what makes you stand out. And like, you also have power and drive to follow your dreams, you know. It's quite watery energy, really. It's quite Piscean, I would say. Well, I feel like all water signs really follow their dreams, to be honest. But this energy, it's not like, I feel like Scorpio is more, you know, like sassy, no? And Cancer is like more like, you know, demure. And Pisces is like in the middle of the two, you know. Plus, like, the having fun vibe. I feel like both Cancers and Scorpios are quite serious people, while Pisces are like, woo, party, let's go out, and like, let's see the world, and art, and music, and whatnot. You know, so I feel, like, yeah, like you have a lot of passion for your dreams as well. So there's this interesting contrast between your softness and your resilience. Definitely. Strength, but you're not like showcasing it constantly, you know. Yeah, like someone might make you mad, and then you're like, where the hell did that come from, you know, like that sort of stuff. Okay, so to summarize this, what makes you stand out in their eyes is your listening skills, your compassion, your kindness, but also your strength and your ability to protect your environment and the ones you love and yourself, and to be that mellow, but at the same time know when you have to get tough, you know. And I think that really marks people, because you're such a kind person. Suddenly, like, you tell them off and it's like, oh, okay, you know. Like, when it comes from a loving person, it kind of like, I don't know, shakes things a bit stronger, I would say. Sorry, I think my screen is a bit... Yeah, sorry. Okay, let's see. Second question. How do you stand out to your person? Let's see. How do you stand out to your person? You get... That's weird. This card came out in the same position in the previous pile. Wow. Ace of Swords in reverse. Maybe not in the same position, but the same line? Wow. It came out in the previous pile, basically. How do you stand out to your person? Pile number 3. Knight of Swords. Interesting. How do you send out to your person? Pile number 3. And 10 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like they see you working very hard. This is like a very interesting contrast. I feel like they see you working very hard at being compassionate, because it, God knows it takes work with some people, because some people really could do it, like, you know. Yeah. Anyways, flashbacks. Yeah, I feel like this person sees how you work on being like a better person to yourself and to others. They can see that you do this, you know, maybe at times of struggle in your life, you know, maybe the same problem has been confronted differently by you. So I would say that you're someone that really works hard at maintaining their environment healthy, because it takes a lot of work. And I feel like this ability that you have to be so protective, but when worst comes to worst, you really fight the battle, you know, like you don't abandon ship. As much as like you may be someone that is very kind and has seen other people that seemed very strong not be able to support something as long as you have. And I feel like this person admires your ability to comfort others and to not get tired of it and be kind to others, because I feel like they may have a bit of a short fuse, and the way they show their care is not the same as yours. So I feel like your person sees how hard you work at being a better person, a more compassionate person, but also how you have worked at being more direct, maybe with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like you're someone that really likes honesty. They admire how you confront dishonesty in life, you know, like you have a very low tolerance for it. I feel like your person feels like you are someone that is reliable and someone that is not ill-intentioned. I feel like this person is kind of like used to a lot of like looking out for danger, but with you they feel like, yeah, they feel like you would be very direct with them, you know, like if you're not feeling well, you will be very direct about it. And this is something that they like, this kind of like clarity, or like this harmony between your thoughts and what comes out of your mouth, you know. So, third question. Why do you stand out to this person? And we will see what's kind of like going on in their life, and what kind of space you're occupying there as well. You get what I mean? Too many spirits. Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. think you're such an organized person. My cards keep falling. So my rule is, if I'm shuffling and like a card it reaches the floor, I don't use that card for the reading. So I'll pull another one out. This energy is very nervous. Okay, I get what's going on. And the Four of Cups in reverse. Oh, what is this energy? Suddenly I got so nervous. Okay. This person lacks harmony in their life. I feel like they're in their environment. There's a lot of people that like break their commitments, that don't speak the truth, that play games, you know, and with you they don't feel that. They feel like you stick to your word, you know, regardless of what happens around you guys. Like you stick to your word, and this creates harmony. It's like, whew, I don't have to worry about this person like not sticking around or not, you know, fulfilling their commitments. I feel like, yeah, it makes sense. Like they can see how you think, and they can see how it makes sense. They can see what things are like your triggers. They understand there's a logic to the way you think. It's not erratic. It doesn't have like these hidden intentions. It's kind of like, if you respect me, I will respect you. If you listen to me, I will listen to you. You know, it's very like that, you know. And this, it sounds very simple when you talk about it like this, but it's not out there in the world, you know. It's not simple. So yeah, and also with the, oh, another thing, I feel like your person likes that they can talk with you, like there's like a certain intellectual understanding between you two as well. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, once again, I feel like this person doesn't have a lot of people that listen to them compassionately, or like if they have a problem, that these people are like, what is it, you know, like tell me please, like I'm interested. Maybe there's not as many loving energies around them, and if there are, they may not have this ability to, like, you know, keep up this conversation, you know, where there's this depth of understanding and at an intellectual level, but also at an emotional / spiritual level. Yeah, I feel like maybe they lack all of this, like three-dimensional understanding of like the human experience that they're having. Like people either see one side or this side or this side, and they feel like maybe you look at them, listen to them from different perspectives, you know, and you also show different perspectives of yourself to them. So there's this degree of like variation to your personality that really pulls them, you know, different sides, you know, it feels real. Okay, let's pull out some love messages from your person. I want to have you in my arms. That's very cute. It's sweet. And you are the yearning. Yeah, I was saying, like, this person looks at you and they're like like you're looking at something and you want a little taste. You know, your mouth starts watering a bit. You know, like that. Yeah. It's not like an erratic kind of like sensation, but it's slow burning and for sure is there. Yeah. Now I will get some messages for you and you only. Let's see. You get positivity. Using my great power of transformation, I take each circumstance, situation, and event for the deeper meaning that is so often hidden. I know everything is for the best. Okay. And these messages of self-empowerment. Let's see. Power to withdraw. During quiet reflection on your personal values, you move to the heart of the matter and protect yourself from irrelevant influence. Once again, protection. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that I feel like you guys haven't told each other much about what you feel for each other. Or if you have, then there's still some clarity lacking behind all of this, you know. And I feel like maybe there's a few unknowns in the energy that's happening between you two. Maybe there are like things that you don't understand right now, things that may feel like an opposite of what you would like things to be like, you know. And I think this connection is just taking its time, and it's important to remain positive about it. Of course, if it's active, I was mentioning in the other piles, I don't recommend people to kind of like stay waiting for a connection for years. Like, life's too short. Like, please, guys, don't do that to yourselves, you know. But if this connection is active, then yeah, I feel like it's important to give it the time that it needs, you know, to develop. I feel like both of you here are gentle. So, you know, if it's taking its time, it's for the best, and it's what is the most loving thing to do right now. And with the power to withdraw, during quiet reflection on your personal values, you move to the heart of the matter and protect yourself from irrelevant influence. Yes, there's this energy of kind of like concentrating your energy on yourself, because you will need it to confront whatever you're going through right now. To define your purpose very concisely and yeah, concisely, and to remind yourself of that within all of the situations and within the environment that you may be inhabiting. Irrelevant influence. I feel like both of you have environments that sometimes you're like, I don't want to hear this. Like, you may both kind of like be a bit solitary at times. So yeah, I feel like it's important for you to understand what you want in life and how you want to feel, How do you want your experience of life to be? Are you acting according to that? And that's what I mean with being concise, like really defining the way you want to feel life, you know, and what are you doing to contribute to that. Yeah, so this is all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that this reading provides you with some guidance, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for the support. If you would like to book a private reading with me, all the relevant information is in the description box down below. And if you want to share your opinion, if you want to share your experience, feel free to do so in the comments section down below as well. Thank you so much, pile number 3, and I hope to see you back on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.